Tired of guides that waste your time? For your 2 days in Dubai, you only need this plan. It perfectly balances the massive skyscrapers of downtown with the winding spice alleys of the historic creek. I'll give you the ultimate tips for navigating this wild contrast like a true local. Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the journey. Day 1. Dubai's modern highlights and downtown landmarks. Morning. Dubai Miracle Garden. Start your day with an explosion of color at the Dubai Miracle Garden, one of the city's most surprising attractions. It's tucked away into the desert, yet somehow filled with more than 150 million flowers arranged into huge arches, sculptures, and full-size designs that look almost unreal in person. I recommend walking through the heart-shaped tunnel first. They're the garden's most photographed spot and the easiest way to ease into the experience. The paths lead past houses covered entirely in blooms and enormous installations like the flower-wrapped Emirates A380. Everything here is oversized in true Dubai fashion, and tickets cost about $26. Since this whole massive place is outdoors and the sun gets intense fast, trust me, arrive early for softer light and fewer crowds. Just remember this spectacular spot is seasonal, operating only from late September through April. Late morning, Souk Madinat Jumeirah. Now make your way to Souk Madinat Jumeirah, a spot that perfectly mixes old-style Arabian charm with Dubai's polished modern flair. The moment you step inside, the lantern-lit hallways and wooden arches give everything a warm, storybook feel, and the canals running through the complex make it peaceful despite how busy it gets. Wander the paths without a plan. One turn leads you to small boutiques selling textiles and handmade pieces. Another opens to shops with perfumes, carpets, and shiny souvenirs you'll want to pick up. The Souk's atmosphere alone makes it a destination, even if you skip the shopping entirely. Before you move on, make sure to step outside toward the water. The view across the canals with the iconic Burj Al Arab peeking in the distance is one of the nicest little breaks here, offering a gorgeous visual pause. Insider tip. For the smaller textile and spice shops, polite bargaining is expected. Always start around 50% of the asking price and settle slightly above the halfway point. Lunch, mezzanine bar and kitchen. It's time for lunch with an incredible waterside view set right along the Souk Madinat waterways. I recommend grabbing a table at the mezzanine bar and kitchen. The real treat here's the view. You get a fantastic, calm scene right across the canals while you eat. The menu is reliably built on classic comfort food, so stick to staples like fish and chips or light salads and sandwiches for a quick meal. A good lunch here, including a main dish, typically costs between $20 and $30. If you're looking for a relaxing vantage point and a simple, quality meal before tackling the energy of downtown Dubai, trust me, this spot is perfect. Afternoon, Burj Khalifa. Now we tackle the undisputed star of Dubai, the Burj Khalifa. This is the structure everybody travels to the city for. The entrance leads you straight into the elevators, and hold on tight, because the ride up is so fast, you'll be looking out over the city, the desert, and the coastline from one of the highest viewpoints in the world within moments. Your standard ticket grants you access to the 124th floor, where you step onto the outdoor terrace to truly feel the height. The 125th floor sits just above with a full indoor viewpoint. Moving between these two levels is simple, and both offer wide, clear views. Standard tickets typically cost between $45 and $60. If you want the ultimate upgrade, consider the premium ticket for the 148th floor. This level has a luxurious, quiet lounge setup and far fewer people, making it easy to enjoy the views without waiting for space at the windows. This is the priciest option, costing between $100 and $140, but if you want the calmest, most luxurious viewing experience, trust me, it's worth the investment. Late afternoon, Dubai Fountain Show. Time to check out the Dubai Fountain Show, the massive water and light performance set right at the base of the Burj Khalifa. The fountains span the length of the lake and shoot water hundreds of feet into the air, perfectly choreographed to the music. This isn't just water. The main jets can reach over 450 feet, higher than a 45-story building, creating a genuinely deafening and breathtaking wall of motion. The sheer size of this spectacle makes for an unforgettable experience. The show runs every 30 minutes throughout the evening, and watching from the waterfront is completely free. For the clearest view without paying, my advice is to grab a spot right on the railing of the bridge connecting the Dubai Mall to Souk al-Bahar. However, if you want the ultimate viewpoint, you should ride a traditional abra across the lake during the show. This ride usually costs about $20 to $25 and gets you up close to the choreography. Dubai Aquarium and Tunnel. Dive straight into the Dubai Aquarium, one of the Dubai Mall's essential attractions. Make sure you hit the main event, the long, curving tunnel that runs under the massive central structure, giving you incredible, clear views of sharks, rays, and huge schools of fish swimming right overhead. Keep in mind, the standard ticket price doesn't just include the tunnel. It often includes access to the underwater zoo on the level above, where you can see king crocs and different aquatic species. Some packages even offer a short ride on a glass-bottom boat floating directly over the main exhibit. The entire experience is dominated by the sheer scale of the aquarium volume, and while it's a quick walkthrough, I guarantee it's worth every minute. Standard entry tickets typically cost between $35 to $40 depending on the package you choose. Insider tip: you can actually view the main wall of the giant tank for free from inside the mall, so only buy a ticket if you want to walk through the underwater tunnel itself. Early evening, VR Park. Time for an adrenaline blast. Dive into the VR Park, the indoor space filled with virtual reality games and motion-based rides. The park is loud, bright, and built for quick, intense hits of excitement, so treat it as the perfect spot to tackle 1 or 2 experiences without spending hours here. The immersive zones range from frantic roller coaster simulators to deep space expeditions, ensuring there's a high-octane escape for every taste. If you only ride one thing, go straight for the Burj Drop for the ultimate simulated freefall. Prices vary by attraction, but most individual games range from $5 to $15. You get the best value by purchasing the Super 7 Pass if you plan on sampling several high-end experiences. Indoor Ski Slope. Ready for the next incredible sight? The massive indoor ski slope is one of the mall's most unexpected attractions. The shock of seeing a full chairlift and skiers cutting through fresh snow, all while standing in the middle of a desert city, is something you have to see to believe. Make sure to step over to the viewing area to take in the full scale of the scene, regardless of whether you plan to hit the slopes. If you decide to tackle the slope, basic ski passes generally start around $60 to $70, with higher prices for longer sessions and full gear rental. Insider tip: if skiing isn't your speed, grab tickets for the snow park instead. It gives you access to fun alternatives like tobogganing and the giant snow globe, which is perfect for families. Shopping in Dubai Mall. You cannot spend time in downtown Dubai without experiencing the Dubai Mall itself. This place isn't just large, it's an absolute city of retail with over 1,200 stores. You will find entire dedicated haute couture sections featuring high-end brands like Chanel and Dior right alongside global mainstays. My advice is to walk through the central floors to grasp the size, or dive into one of the specialized wings for high-end souvenirs. Even if you only window shop, the contrast of global luxury and accessible retail is something you have to see. Insider tip: when you need a little break from retail, head straight past the main corridors to find the spectacular human waterfalls. They're a massive cylindrical water feature, and trust me, one of the mall's best photo opportunities, completely free to view. Evening, dinner in Dubai Mall. It's time for dinner, and you have 2 guaranteed options right inside the mall. Your first choice is the Cheesecake Factory, known for its massive portions and comfort food staples. Their chicken Madeira or Cajun jambalaya pastas are safe bets, with most mains falling between $18 and $28. For a different vibe, head to the Grill Shack instead, a fantastic alternative offering satisfying burgers and grilled plates. This option typically costs between $15 to $25 and hits the spot right after a full day of sightseeing. Day 2. Old Dubai, beaches, and Atlantis at night. Morning, Old Dubai guided tour. To truly conquer the maze-like lanes of Old Dubai, you have to start your day with a guided tour. This is the only way to move throughout the historic neighborhoods without wasting time trying to navigate the complex passages on your own. Ensure your route covers the essential stops, the narrow passages of the Al-Fahidi Historic District, a quick stop at the Dubai Museum, and an iconic Abra ride across the Dubai Creek straight into the souks. Once you cross the river, you're diving into the heart of the markets, specifically the bustling spice souk and the massive gold souk. Your guide will usually include quick tasting stops along the way, so make sure to sample local street snacks, fresh juices, or a quick cup of Arabic coffee while you explore. Group tours typically run between $25 and $40, depending on the length and inclusions. Book a private tour if you want to move at your own pace and skip or extend stops as you like. Insider tip: for the smaller textile and spice shops, polite bargaining is expected. Always start around 50% of the asking price and settle slightly above the halfway point. Late morning, lunch at Arabian Tea House. Time for your lunch reward. If your morning tour didn't provide enough food, head straight to the Arabian Tea House restaurant and cafe in Al-Fahidi. This is the most famous spot in the Old District, known for keeping its menu focused entirely on authentic, traditional Emirati dishes. For a classic hearty meal, order the popular lamb makbous or chicken biryani. Lighter options like hummus with fresh bread are also available. Most dishes typically cost between $15 and $25. To complete the experience, don't leave without trying a cup of their unique karak tea or traditional Arabic coffee for a true taste of the region's culture. Afternoon, Al-Mamzar Beach Park. Ready for the coast? Spend your afternoon at Al-Mamzar Beach Park, a massive stretch of coastline that gives you a genuine break from the city. To get here, grab a taxi or ride the metro to Al-Qiyada Station and finish the short trip by bus. This location is actually a peninsula featuring 5 separate stretches of white sand beach, each with its own lifeguard tower and designated swimming zones. The park features several white sand beaches, clear water, and wide open space, making it the perfect tranquil escape. Entry is low, costing only $1 to $2, and you'll find excellent facilities like changing rooms and shaded areas. Keep in mind that Mondays and Wednesdays are strictly ladies' days, meaning entry is limited only to women and young boys under 6. For extra privacy, grab one of the simple beach huts or access the pool area for an additional fee. Late afternoon, Dubai Marina walk. Time for a coastal promenade. Make your way to the Dubai Marina and walk the waterfront path. The views here are spectacular. Massive reflective towers loom over the water while luxury boats drift by. Keep an eye out for the twisting form of the Cayenne Tower. It's one of the most recognizable and photographed buildings in the skyline, especially when illuminated at dusk. The area is perfect for exploring on foot, and cafes and small restaurants line the route if you want to pause for a break. Make sure you stick around as the sun begins to set. The energy builds significantly, and the way the light catches the towers is unforgettable. Early evening, sunset cocktails at Vero Sky Bar. Time to grab that sunset drink. Go straight up to Vero Sky Bar for a clear, stunning view over Dubai Marina. The outdoor seating faces the water, and the high-rise skyline makes this spot incredibly busy during golden hour. Trust me, arrive early to secure a seat or book a terrace seat the night before to avoid disappointment. Cocktails usually range between $15 and $22. The menu is concise, so ordering is quick, allowing you to maximize your time enjoying the final moments of daylight. Tram and Palm Monorail to Atlantis, the Palm. It's time for the journey across the Palm. From the marina, jump on the Dubai Tram and connect straight to the Palm Monorail. Treat this as a sightseeing ride, not just as transport. It gives you fantastic, elevated views straight down the fronds and across the water as you head toward the legendary Atlantis Resort. Tickets for this iconic ride usually cost $5 to $7 one way, and the train runs frequently, ensuring a fast, scenic route to the island. Insider tip: always buy a round-trip ticket for the monorail when you purchase your ticket at the first station. The ticket queues at the Atlantis station for the return journey are often long and poorly managed, which can delay your trip back. Dinner: Kaleidoscope Buffet at Atlantis the Palm. For the grand finale dinner, I recommend heading straight to the Kaleidoscope Buffet inside Atlantis the Palm. This is an international feast. The spread is absolutely massive, covering dishes from every global cuisine imaginable. Go here specifically for the extreme variety, as most nights follow a different themed menu. Dinner typically costs around $60 to $70 per person, with prices increasing on special theme nights. Keep in mind that drinks are charged separately. Given how fast the restaurant fills up in the evenings, booking a reservation ahead of time is essential. Useful info for spending 2 days in Dubai. Best time to visit. When planning your trip to Dubai, timing really matters. The best time to visit is between November and March, when the weather is much more comfortable, with temperatures usually ranging about 20 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. January is one of the coolest months, averaging around 19.5 degrees Celsius or 67 degrees Fahrenheit. On the flip side, summer, especially from May to September, can be brutally hot, with temperatures climbing anywhere from 30 degrees Celsius up to 50 degrees Celsius, or 86 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. During this time, some outdoor attractions like the Miracle Garden actually shut down because it's just too hot. It's also worth noting that hotel prices go up and the city gets much busier during the cooler months. And if your trip falls during Ramadan, expect a different pace of life with some activity restrictions and limited alcohol availability. City airport tips. You'll land at Dubai International Airport, located 9 miles or 14 kilometers from downtown. For a quick trip, the metro's your best option. A ride to the center takes about 30 minutes and costs you only $2 to $4. You must purchase a Knoll card to ride, and the exact fare depends on how many zones you travel. Trains are frequent and easy to navigate. For immediate convenience, grab a taxi or use rideshare apps like Uber or Careem. This takes about 20 minutes to reach downtown and typically runs from $15 to $25. If you're traveling late at night or have heavy luggage, taxis are the most convenient option. Where to stay in the city? For a short visit, staying close to the center simply makes all the difference. The area around Souk Madinat offers resort-style stays defined by traditional architecture and quiet canals, with nightly rates often between $250 and $400. If you want a modern, high-energy environment, downtown Dubai places you right next to the Burj Khalifa and Dubai Mall, where hotels typically range from $180 to $300 per night. For a smart, affordable choice, Burj Dubai keeps you close to the historic districts, with simple hotels usually falling between $70 and $120 per night. How to get around the city. Dubai's transport network is efficient, modern, and built to move you quickly. The metro's fast, spotless, and hits nearly every major landmark. A single ride costs $2 to $4, but you must purchase a Knoll card for about $7. It keeps fares low and makes tapping in and out fast. For the Palm Jumeirah, the tram connects perfectly to the Palm Monorail, which costs about $5 to $7 one way. Taxis and ride shares are always available, priced fairly and highly convenient. Most shorter rides will fall between $8 and $15. Where to eat in Dubai? Dubai's food scene is truly world-class, offering standout dining in every major neighborhood. In downtown Dubai, head to Alba Terrace at the address Skyview for phenomenal Mediterranean cuisine. They're famous for their fresh pastas and grilled seafood. Mains cost $20 to $35, and you should specifically order the sea bream or truffle pasta. If you're near Dubai Marina, the main oyster bar and grill is widely considered the best spot, serving high-quality seafood and steaks, with main dishes typically running between $25 and $45. For an excellent plant-based choice, Comptoir 102 in Jumeirah is the required stop, serving organic, stylish vegan bowls and fresh salads, with most plates in the $15 to $22 range. 2 days, a packed schedule, and you managed to see Dubai at its best. You balanced the old streets, the beaches, and the city's biggest icons without losing a minute. If this guide made planning easier, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the next itinerary. And when you're ready for your next stop, your Abu Dhabi guide starts right here.